Alright, hey family, welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a minute, but I'm back now. And if you read that title down below, then y'all already know what we here for today, honey. We are back with 1,000 Lb Sisters. This is season 4, episode 1, the sweet and sour life. So y'all know I do not like to waste time. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this review. The episode opened up with Tammy basically recapping last season, all of her ups and downs, her temper tantrums, because y'all know how she showed her ass last season and made us all mad. They showed the cabin trip that they went on when she was sitting up there acting like a whole ass. They showed it all, baby. They recapped it all, honey. And then we see the producers doing her confessional, asking basically what do she remember about the night that she was rushed to the hospital. And she said that she don't remember nothing. She was in a medically induced coma, and that now she have a trach in her throat, which if y'all follow her on social media or keep up with her and Amy on social media, then y'all been knew this. Y'all been knew she had a trach in her throat, so that's not a surprise to me. But we get to see Amy is pregnant again, which if y'all keep up with them on social media, y'all know this already as well. And Gage is so adorable, and he has gotten so big. And they did a really good job with Gage. I'm glad he don't look like his mama or his daddy, honey. We see Chris, Amanda, his wife, and Misty and Amy. They go to this little Western golfing arcade place type of thing. And so Chris walking in, Chris slim it down, honey. Chris slim it down. Okay. He tells us that he done lost 95 pounds so far since his surgery. And then he goes in to talk about, you know, how it's kind of bittersweet for him because, you know, it started off with it being him and Tammy. You get what I'm saying? They were supposed to make it to the finish line just like her and Amy was. And instead, you know, it didn't happen that way. He ended up getting his surgery. But he does look well. I'm glad, you know, even after, because what it's been like a year, a little bit over a year since the surgery, he looks really well. Hats off to him. But the family, they go in there, they play a couple games, and Chris is some little shooting game. Amy's sitting up there with her eyes cocked like a pistol. Chris talking about why in the world would they give Amy a gun to play with knowing she can't see. They go in and they start to eat. And Chris talking about, you know, we ain't gonna sit up here and shame nobody today because we with the family. We having us a good time. We not even gonna worry about why we eating this and why we shouldn't be eating that because it's no use. And part of me feels like, okay, I understand that. But on the other half, it's like, okay, that's good and fine until Tammy fat ass would have been sitting at that table. And then everything that she would have been doing would have been put on Front Street. So y'all pick and choose when y'all want to hold each other accountable and who y'all want to hold accountable. So Amanda makes a suggestion about them going to visit Tammy while she's at the rehab facility. Amy says that she don't think she's gonna be able to make it because of the morning sickness, because she have to stop and throw up every 5 minutes and blah blah. And so she don't want to go. And I think that that's crap because that's your sister. This lady was at one point on her last fucking leg, like finna be gone. It's nothing that nobody and nothing would have done to stop me from going to see my sister. Not no morning sickness, baby. Y'all would have had to scrap a goddamn plastic bag to my ass for me to just stop and barf whenever I needed to. But nothing was going to stop me from going to see my sister, especially after the episode that she just had. It wasn't even a guarantee that she was going to be able to make it through the night. You get what I'm saying? And now you're using your unborn child and its morning sickness as a ploy, as a way, you get what I'm saying, for you to be able to get your way out of something. When in reality, in my personal opinion, I feel like she just to hell with Tammy at this point. You get what I'm saying? She got what she wanted out the ordeal. She got her weight loss surgery. She got her kids. She got her husband, her marriage, her happy home. That's all she really give a fuck about. You know what I'm saying? What Tammy got going on, she could care less. That's how I honestly fucking feel. And in my opinion, I feel like the only reason why she even wanted to have this surgery to begin with was so that she could have kids. Because remember, she wasn't even supposed to have Gage as quick as she had him. But she was in such a rush to lay down and have a baby by this warhawk that she just could not wait, honey, because she just couldn't wait. I don't know if it's later on that day or the next day. Amy and Tammy get on a FaceTime call, and basically, Amy tells Tammy that she isn't coming to see her, and we can see that this really does make Tammy, I don't know if it made her upset, but I definitely know that it definitely did hurt her feelings, and I can see it all in the camera. And you know, Tammy is saying that, you know, Amy knows that how much she cares about Gage. She hasn't had a chance to see him. She hasn't had a chance to see her sister. She just want to, you know what I'm saying? She just want to have a chance to see her nephew and get some time with him before they have to go back. They already so far away from her. As soon as she get off the phone, because she showed Tammy her new hair, because I forgot to mention that this hoe done went to a hair salon and had Gage pick out some hair dye for her. She done dyed her hair like this midnight royalish type of blue. So when she get on the FaceTime call with Tammy, Tammy is making fun of her hair, calling her a peacock. So when she get off the phone, the first thing she start doing is going in on her sister. How she want to talk about me, and she look like crap, and da-da-da-da. Of course she looks like crap. She's in a hospital facility with a trach in her throat. What do you mean? Chris and Amanda make it to see Tammy. They have to wait out in the waiting room for a good little bit. And so while they doing this, we can see in the confessional that Amanda and Chris basically saying that, you know, they hoping that she don't have a bad attitude, because if they do, they're going to turn around and leave, because, baby, they do not have time for it. Because, once again, like I stated, last season, Tammy was on one, okay? Tammy was a bull and fucking rage, okay? Anybody that said something to Tammy, looked at Tammy, looked like they wanted to say something to Tammy, she was on their motherfucking ass, okay? She didn't spare none. So they get back in there in the room with Tammy, and basically they start to catch up. And, you know, she can't talk when she first get in there. She can't talk because she got the trach in her throat or whatever. So she's explaining that to them. So Chris making a joke about how he need to be able to learn how to take the trach in and out so that he can stop her from talking whenever he need to. And so they catching up some more, and, you know, he talks about this being her third or fourth incident where she's been face to face with death, damn near. And, you know, he's hoping that this is an eye-opener for her, but he can't really say for sure, because she keeps having to go through these situations just to get back on the up and up. You know what I'm saying? And she says that she told them from the beginning, when she went back to the facility, that was the last time that they was going to see her like that. And so we hope, because we done heard this from her before now, we just gonna hope and pray that this time that she sticks with what she needs to stick with and get the surgery, so that she can have a productive life. Like she said in her confessional, she wants to have a career. She wants to have a spouse, which we already know she has. At this point, she's married. But yeah, she just wants to have a normal fucking life. And I can't hate that for her. You get what I'm saying? So Chris takes some flowers out to the nurses to basically thank them for helping out with Tammy. And they tell Chris how good of a patient she is, how they don't mind looking after her, and how much of progress that she's actually making. You know what I'm saying? And Chris is just talking in his confession about how proud of his sister of the progress that she has made, and he hopes that she can stick with it and finish out the program. About a week later, we see Tammy. She's up and moving around. They take her out to the hallway so she can get her some steps in. So the goal is 6 to 10 feet. 6 to 10 feet. Okay? So what she does is they get out there, you know, she stands up and she gets to moving, and she actually does 12 feet. So she goes beyond her goal. And this is her checkup that she needs so that she can be able to talk to Dr. Smith. So when they get on the video chat, he's basically asking her about her weight. She states that she came from 6-something, I think like 620 pounds, and now she's down to like 550 pounds. And he's telling her, you know, that's good. Most of it was water weight and, you know, being hospitalized. But now we want to just make sure that, you know, that she's able to do it on her own without the people in the hospital being on her, you know, keeping her on such a strict routine, if she's going to maintain it. He tells her that the goal is 550, he basically asks, for reassurance, like, is that okay? And she tells him it's achievable. And I said, I know like hell it is achievable, because she got down to 5 something at one point. I think it was season 2 or season 3, and she ended up falling off the wagon. So it's achievable, but it's also maintaining it is what needs to be the goal, okay? So we see Amy, and of course she at home talking about her pregnancy. I hope and pray that this is not the only storyline that we gonna get out of her boring ass this season. Because I told y'all last season, Amy does not interest me. Okay, she does not interest me at all. She's not entertaining. I just don't see the need. You know what I'm saying? She talking about how the only thing she want to do this pregnancy is eat. I don't see the difference between this pregnancy and last pregnancy, because last pregnancy, that's all you want to do was damn eat. And the doctor had to get on you about that. So now she's talking about her and Michael finna go to the store. Now they get to the store, and she can't even get her big pregnant ass out the store to go shop for herself. She sent him in there with her do's and don'ts and her snack list for him to bring the shit out. And she coaching him over FaceTime over what to get. This hoe want chips. She want sweet. She want sour. She want cheese with her big funky ass. Probably smell like cheese. I honestly feel like the only reason why Amy got this surgery to begin with was so that she and Michael could have kids. That's it. Now she talking about, the goal after she have her baby is to get down to 150 pounds. Girl, please. And I want to be Michelle Obama when I fucking grow up. See Tammy, she's getting in the bed. It's nighttime. And she explains her fears with having that trach in her throat, because anything could get stuck in it. You know what I'm saying? And it makes it hard for her to breathe. So the nurse gets her settled in. She tells her good night, and the nurse leaves out. Now, around 3 o'clock in the morning, the alarm thing is going off. The monitors is going off because Tammy is blacking out in the room because something is stuck in her trach. She can't breathe. So the nurse gets in there. You know what I'm saying? She's trying to get her attention. We hear her saying, Tammy, are you all right? Tammy is not responding because, once again, like she told us, when she has when it's not in there, she can't talk. You know what I'm saying? It's hard for her to talk. So the nurse have to go get somebody, but Tammy is telling us within the minutes of her having to go down the hall and get a doctor, she blacks out. She was damn near dead. She's good to go, but she's talking about how she just really wants to get on the good foot so she can get that damn thing out her throat, so that she don't have to be in fear for her life every time she lays down to go to bed. She don't know if she gonna get a little bit of mucus stuck in there, and here she go, can't damn breathe, and we can't get nobody to her fast enough to save her life. That was the end of that episode. That's the end of this review. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please be sure to like, share, comment, subscribe. Turn on your post notifications so that you're notified every single time your girl call your phone, okay? And I love each and every one of y'all, and I will definitely see y'all in my next one. Peace out.